Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Had a little disconnection there, and the teams ended up leaving the server so they could repopulate and also to get back to the map that they were playing, which was Ballroom Blitz. It made sense to do it that way because the clans had gotten mixed up one side on the other, and they were taking objectives, and so just to make sure that everything is even and all things being equal. Uh, the teams left the server, reset the server, and now we're getting back to it. RipU is a really uh, good clan to play with. I know Boss is enjoying playing with such a good and professional clan. So this is the way you do things when everything's get mixed up. Sometimes you got to just get off the server and come back and restart, and that's a good move. So again, if you're just joining, you missed a really hell of a good game. The first game was a draw between the two teams. It was a good fight all the way down to the last second. And now this is BF1 Frontlines battle. RipU versus Boss. RipU is hosting on their server. How very gracious of them. And in case you missed it yesterday, RipU versus Boss yesterday on Rush, and Boss hosted. So it's good. It's good that both these teams are so professional, and it makes it a lot of fun to host teams that are as professional. Oh my goodness! Yeah, it looks like Astelio just kind of blew himself up. All right then. All right, so the teams are getting back on the field, and it looks like some of the members still need to be moved around. So we'll see what happens with that. This game is Frontlines, and it's not a game that Boss usually battles on. Boss usually battles on uh, um, Rush. Boss usually battles on Rush, killed by admin. So that means that the guys are being moved around when you get killed by the admin. Um, we got a Buster Simmons in, and maybe he just doesn't have his clan tag on. I'm not sure, but as you can see that there you go. So the members are getting everything situated. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Let's do Major Winters. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the teams are getting it. Okay, so they're spawned in. Looks like they're ready. I think to. I got Major Winters, and Major Winters. Hey, Major Winters. Oh, please don't tell me I'm frozen. Am I frozen? All right, so it looks like the teams are getting everything together. Let's go back to the scoreboard. 16 on one side, 14 on the other. Okay, so I don't want to leave you with just silence. But I have what you have, the scoreboard here. 14 on one side, 16 on the other. I don't know if RipU lost a few members or got disconnected. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure it's all being worked out. I'm positive it's all being worked out. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave you with this beautiful view of the courtyard. Because, like, how often would you actually get a chance to just look at the courtyard, right? All right. So, I guess let me take this time to get to my YouTube page real quick. Well, if you guys are just joining, this is the second game here. Boss versus RipU. RipU is hosting. This is their server. And earlier, before this game, the second game started, teams kind of got a little, mixed. RipU and Boss got kind of mixed up, so they left the server, and then they got back on. And it looks like they're working out a few personnel things here. So this is why you are stuck with me and this lovely view of this wonderful courtyard. But it was a really, really good battle that first game. Really good battle. That was a lot of fun. So I'm expecting this battle to be just as much fun. As soon as the teams work everything out, everything will get started. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for using my channel to watch the battles, and thank you, Boss, for allowing me to broadcast your battles. This is Frontlines, and it sounds like there's some activity going on. I don't want us to miss a thing. Here's Major Winters, Captain Destro. Okay, so thank you. All right, so we're gonna have liftoff here in a few seconds, guys. A few seconds. Thank you for bearing with us, hanging out here watching this clan battle. It's pretty cool. Like I said, Boss is usually a clan battle that does rush, and this is RipU's primary game, Frontline. So it's just good to see these two teams come together and play. It was really exciting yesterday watching them play, and so it's really cool to watch them today and play. It's nice to see professional teams play against each other. Very nice. Okay, 30 seconds away, so you got 27 seconds to run to your kitchen, get yourself a beer or your favorite wine, popcorn. And this promises to be a really, really good battle. I'm excited to see what's going to take place. The last game ended in a draw, and so let's see what's going to happen with this one. You got 10 seconds out. I got my Mystic here that I'm drinking on. And now it's about to start. Here we go. All right, so I didn't mean to do that. There you go. Major Winters getting to the top of this objective here so that Boss can start taking the Charlie objective. Big Bone, along with Major Winters and Steve and Captain Destro, up here on this top level so that they can take this Charlie objective. And if you haven't watched or know anything about Frontlines is basically a game of, you know, kind of a tug of war game where the teams have to hold on to the middle objective here, try to garner the middle objective for themselves, and then each team tries to move from one objective to the other, you know, as far as the opposition, and try to get those objectives as well. It is a it's a busy game, that's for sure. Here, so we're looking at unusual suspect, Lakers Nation, out here trying to hold on to the Charlie objective. Now you can see that the Charlie objective is being taken by Bravo. You can check out Ray J Black from RipU along with Easywood, moving in, trying to get over to where Boss is so that they can get this Charlie objective. Boss is up on the upper level so that they can look down and make sure that the Charlie objective does not get taken by the RipU clan. So as you can see, everybody is taking their positions almost as if this was a finely tuned band. You got Boss on one side, you got RipU on the other side. Everybody's moving around trying to get a really good position here where they can get these objectives, or get this particular objective. This is RipU Copenhagen getting well, he tossed out a grenade trying to get his enemy, but Ray from the Boss clan shot over and got him. Got Noxinator. Captain Destro moving in on a lower level, but he was eased up on by the unusual suspect, not the usual suspect, but unusual Steve, which is the lead of the Boss clan, if I had mentioned that earlier, on the upper level, trying to make sure that he helps get that Charlie objective. And Major Winters getting some sniping done, which will allow him to throw some flares out so that his team can know or have an idea where the opposing team is. Big Bone and Big Bone up on the upper level here on the Ballroom Blitz, trying to move in and wait on this Bravo objective to become unlocked so that they can move in and get this objective. Here's Happier Hunter, because not just a happy hunter, he's a happier hunter. RipU, Noxinator, everybody getting some positions in, and so they can move in and begin to take the Bravo objective. So we're at Bravo objective. This is what the map looks like. So you got some members of the Boss clan up on the upper level, getting shots in on the RipU clan, so that the RipU clan can't really get right out into the open to get to this Bravo objective. It looks like the RipU clan has found a little spot here so that they can shoot back, but you can see where Boss is up above and looking down at the Bravo objective. And look here on the left side, and it's only the left side because that's where my camera is, facing Bravo in this direction. You can see where Captain Destro, Messy Fan, Studtacular are all moving in on this Bravo objective so that they can hold on to Bravo. What is this right here? This is Copenhagen that just took out General Cracker. It's very interesting to see the way the teams have, like I said, just kind of placed themselves like a finely tuned band. As you know, the percussions are on one side and the wind instruments are on the other side. You still have members of what looks like the Boss and RipU on the upper levels here, trying to shoot down and make sure that this objective, that the Bravo objective gets taken. And it looks like the Bravo objective has been taken, and because I was running my mouth, I didn't exactly see who took the objective. I apologize. It looked like it was the Boss Clan that took the objective. And it looks like the Boss Clan is ready to move on, so let's find out what's going on with these teams. There's Laker Nation, there's Stelio, and we got Studtacular, Slick as Willie, Kool-Aid, and Messy Fan making big moves over to the next objective. And the next objective right here will be Alpha, as Alpha is becoming unlocked. And I might have been wrong. It might have been I'm gonna pay attention, so I'll know who's taking this objective. I apologize. Messy Fans moving in on the Alpha objective along with the Wiz, Blaze it to stay high. Let me get out of here and get up so that you can see. This is the Alpha objective, the servants' quarters, as it were. And it looks like RipU has a firm stand right here on the Alpha objective, directly on the Alpha objective, with very little opposition from the Boss Clan. The Boss Clan was getting rid of RipU that had moved in and taken this objective, and it looks like Bravo is going to be the next objective that we're going to move back to. Yeah, it's Bravo's the next objective that we're going to move back to. And watch the team as they work on getting this objective. Alright, so we got, excuse me, we got Noxinator, who just looked like he took out Blaze It to stay high. RipU's Laker Nation. And we got Stelio moving in to get this Bravo objective, but the Kool-Aid Man was laying and waiting for anybody to come in and get this objective, and that's exactly what Kool-Aid did. He just took out the RipU, so we got Easy Wood. And that just got taken out by, looks like Studtacular. He also took out Buster Simmons. Slickest, here we go. Slickest Willie. Slickest Willie standing here making sure that no one gets the objective. This is his view. And okay, Kool-Aid Man just got back into the game because Kool-Aid was a little burned up there. Got a little smoke on him. Messy Fan making a move. Oh, somebody brought in a horse. Who was that? Pretty good move, bringing in that horse there. All right, so okay, so now it looks like RipU, I'm sorry, it looks like Boss has taken the higher level here, up here where they can oversee Bravo. And it looks like Bravo has been taken. This is such a big map. It's a very big map. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys get a little bit of everything, and that you also get to see, you know, what the players are doing. So let me change from the directive view here.
Ammo resupply.
And go in one person. Here we go. So we got RipU Noxinator. And RipU is already moved in on the Alpha objective. Studtacular's, I'm sorry, General Cracker's moving in to make sure that RipU does not get this Alpha objective. But as you can see, RipU has already taken their side on this base here, and making themselves quite at home as they move in and get this Alpha objective. I hope I haven't been talking the whole time and I was muted. No, I'm not muted. Okay. I have been known to do that on occasion. Okay. So it looks like the Alpha objective is being taken by RipU, because there is a heavy presence of RipU right here where the Alpha objective is. That's directly on it. It would be hard for them not to successfully get the Alpha objective. You can start to see Boss members moving in. Boss Big Bone, John Deere, Doe, DeWiz is moving in, Night moving in, but it looks like Alpha has been taken by the RipU clan. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. Looks like it's been taken by the RipU clan. Alright, so we're gonna wait for that next objective to become available, but in the meantime we're gonna take a look at Noxinator and see what he sees. As he's moving around, and he just put some shots into Messy Fan. Stelio's moving around trying to get back to the Bravo objective. And moving in with his teammate Copenhagen. Stud Tackler throwing out first aid for his team. Trying to keep all his members up. Slick as Willie, Kool-Aid Man, and Messy Fan, as you can see. General Cracker, John Deere Doe, and the DeWiz over here by Bravo taking the objective. Oh. And it looks like Illis Toker on that horse took out a few of the boss members that were right here on the Bravo objective. General Cracker has taken out not only Illis Toker but his horse. Do you have to be so mean? Ouch! So the horse is down and the rider is down. Big Bone being brought back and revived. General Cracker being revived by Stud Tackler. Stud Tackler doing the most with that medic class. You can see over here where FaZe and Noxinator are trying to get some sort of cover going for themselves. But it looks like the Bravo objective is being taken by the RipU clan. There is a lot of movement right here by Wolf C Boss, but the RipU clan right here in this corner, using this corner effectively to take this objective. Bravo looks like it has been taken by the RipU clan. All right, so 19 minutes left in this game. And RipU Laker Nation, I just got right in on his body just in time to see him go down. His RipU Stelio, and as you can see, it is RipU, and you can see that it's Boss. I guess I don't have to keep announcing that they are on the different clans. It's a habit. I apologize. So Stelio moving in, trying to get to this Charlie objective. Studtacular on the high ground with Slickest Willie, and DeWiz John Doe Deere has commandeered a horse for himself. And the Hunter of Warriors looks like he was waiting on John Deere to come around the corner with that horse, because he shot the horse and he shot John. So I'm not sure how, you know, that's a little frustrating right there. I can imagine I would have been frustrated. But as we can see, Boss is moving in to take this Charlie objective, to hold on to this Charlie objective if they can. Get you up in the air, give you a bird's eye view of what's going on. RipU Easy Wood is moving in on where there is a lot of Boss members, but you can see that General Cracker and DeWiz are keeping an eye on RipU. RipU is taking over on this bottom level, but it looks like Boss is holding on to the Charlie objective, and they have successfully gotten the Charlie objective. So RipU did make a move to try to get in here and get the Boss members out, but on this Charlie objective, it was not exactly in the cards for RipU to get the Charlie objective. So now we're going to move back over to the Bravo objective. You see DeWiz on this top level here. Let's see, Blazing to stay high on this top level. Going to get some overlooking done so that they can see over into the the Bravo objective.
You want those wounds patched?
Here we go with Wisdom and the usual suspect. I'm sorry, the unusual suspect, and FaZe moving in to hold on to the Bravo objective. So it kind of looks like RipU might be leaving a little piece of you know, bodies here at the Bravo objective to make sure that they have a place to come back to get this Bravo objective, which is not a bad tactic. I mean, you know, if you could successfully get that done, and that's what looks like is happening, where Boss is holding on to this top real estate right here where they can overlook Bravo. And while they may not be taking Bravo, they are taking members of RipU down, but RipU is successfully taking this Bravo objective. Sorry there, I had to take a little sip of water. Okay, so Bravo looks like it has been taken by the RipU clan. So Copenhagen is making his way back to the Charlie objective. So as soon as the Charlie objective is unlocked, he can begin with his team to make moves and hold on to the Charlie objective. Noxinator moving in onto the Charlie objective, and he's thinking about getting up there on that top level and see who he could take out on the Boss clan if possible. Lakers Nation using some flares so that he can keep an eye on any of the opposing enemy. It looks like Stelio was just taken out by Messi fans. Slickest Willie on this top level here, making sure that RipU doesn't get a foothold in to get Charlie. And as you can see, Charlie is getting some blue going. So it looks like RipU may have a good foothold in on the Charlie objective. So let's take a look at his Charlie objective. We got the Boss clan here on top. This is the Ballroom map. We got the Boss clan here trying to push back the RipU clan, which is exactly what they just did successfully, because as you can now see, the Charlie objective is being taken by the Boss clan. And got a few members of RipU right here on this top level trying to contest Charlie being taken by Boss. But right now you can see that Big Bone and Major Winters is holding on to this top piece of real estate. Noxinator just took out Big Bone as he's moving in from the outside from the Bravo objective, trying to get over to the Charlie objective. We got Big Bone on the outside. Looks like he was revived. Slickest Willie. And here's Wisdom right here moving in from the outside. Now you can see that this gate is down, which doesn't make it easy to get in through the gate. And you can see that the Boss clan is right here on top. Looks like they have successfully taken the Charlie objective, and now we are moving back to the Bravo objective. And as you can see, RipU again right here where the Bravo objective is, because they want to hold on to this piece of real estate. And you got your Nemesis, Mackerel and Stainless Glass and Stelio. But right now it looks like General Cracker is moving in. Let me get some let's get a little lower here and get in on some of the players. Stud Tackler again doing the most with that medic and getting the Boss team members up. 12 minutes left in this game. The Boss team Stud Tackler moving in, taking out FaZe right there at the Bravo objective. Slickest Willie moving in, trying to get some real estate in, but looks like Jay Black has moved in with a mortar and it started taking out some of the Boss members, so that the Boss members could not in any way get anywhere near this Bravo objective. So RipU holding on to the Bravo objective, and the Boss members, as you can see on that Charlie objective, shooting in and over where the Bravo objective is, and RipU shooting back over to make sure that the Boss members don't get Bravo or don't get anywhere near Bravo. And RipU has successfully taking the Bravo objective. And we're moving back to the Charlie objective. So like I said, it is Frontlines is a tug of war. It looks like Wisdom is moving around to the back to try to get some flanking done. There's the unusual suspect still, you know, kind of hanging out here at the Bravo objective. He's getting on his horse and getting ready to make a move. There's FaZe. Looks like they're taking some flanking tactics. Let's get over here to the ball side. Okay, so there's Rain. Well, it sounds like he's screaming and he needs a med pack because it sounds like he got a little fire on him. A taco bender right here on top of the Charlie objective so that they can watch the RipU clan move in and try to get this Charlie objective. Again, there's John Black dropping the mortars, trying to get Boss off of the top of the objective. And you can see Night taking these shots, just on point with these shots and getting RipU away from the Charlie objective. You see Star Wars is up here. You got your flares. They got flares up. They're giving each other ammo. That's what you're doing. That's what you're supposed to do with your team. Make sure they got ammo. Make sure they got meds and they got flares so they can know what's going on around them. Captain Destro, right here on the top. Make sure that Charlie objective gets taken, and the Charlie objective has been. Oh, the Charlie objective has been taken. And as you can see, his RipU, Lakers Nation, Noxinator, and Copenhagen taking shots at the Boss team members, trying to get them off of this real estate upstairs, which allows them to see not only over Charlie, but over the Bravo objective. So we're moving back towards the Bravo objective. So as soon as that Bravo objective becomes available, the teams will move over and try to get this Bravo objective. There's 9 minutes and 23 seconds left in this game. There's RipU Easy Woods, the Tacular. Got taken down by Easy, but Steve was right there to get Easy Wood. Got Spectacular back up on his feet. Now we see a movement of Boss right over here to the Bravo objective, hoping to make sure that RipU does not get this Bravo objective. And the tide is turning. The tide is turning. So now there's Boss members that have moved in. And as you can see, they have moved around. They have managed to get a foothold in on the Bravo objective, and now they are currently taking the Bravo objective. So it looks like they're in a position to kind of hold the RipU clan back from the Bravo objective. So let's take a look at this bird's eye view. You can see Captain Destro, Major Winters, and Steve making sure that Nemesis doesn't make his way back to the Bravo objective. Unusual Suspects trying to move in, Demurray trying to move in, and Stained Glass trying to move in and get this Bravo objective. But Boss is not having any of it. Their Boss is definitely keeping an eye on the Bravo objective and trying to make sure that that RipU doesn't get back in and get the Bravo objective. They had been holding this objective and holding it and doing a really good job at it, but now Boss has moved in and has taken this objective for themselves. So now we're going to see another shift in the tide, because Boss is now going to be able to move over to the Alpha objective and try to take it, and RipU is going to make sure that they do everything they can to keep the Boss team from the Boss clan from getting the Alpha objective. And I did tell you guys this was going to be an exciting game. This Frontlines is a really cool game. I would have never thought to have a clan battle on it, but this is a really good place to have a clan battle. I mean, I'm really enjoying this. I don't know if you guys are, but I am, and I hope that you are. Okay, so here we go. We're looking at John Deere Doe, and you can see him running, John running around trying to make sure that he gets as many of the RipU members away from Alpha so that Boss can get in there and get Alpha. Copenhagen being effective with that shotgun. Okay, Steelio's not in yet, but you can see that Alpha is being taken. It's a quarter of the way taken by the RipU clan. There's Steelio, you are in. Sorry about that. Spectacular Kool-Aid Man and John Deere Doe moving in and try to get a foothold on this Alpha objective. Let me give you an overview of what this battle looks like over the Alpha objective. So you can see Star Wars, Night, Big Bone, and Rain trying to move in and get RipU out of the Alpha objective, but RipU has a really good stand over here on the Alpha objective. There's FaZe, and there's Happier, Hunter, Nemesis, Unusual Suspect, and it looks like RipU has taken this Alpha objective. 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. And now we're going to make moves back over to the Bravo objective. But you can see where RipU is moving around, flanking around, and trying to get rid of any boss members that might be here hanging around so that they can make, RipU can make moves over to the Bravo objective. Alright, so we're looking at the view of Noxinator. Looking at the view of Noxinator, you can see him moving up. DeWiz took out Noxinator as he was moving around. Lakers Nation moving in with Steelio, trying to get a foothold on this Bravo objective. But as you can see, the Bravo objective was being firmly held by Boss, but it looks like RipU has managed to move in and is in the process of getting this objective. As I look on the map right now, I can see where Boss is coming in. Must be from the area that they spawn in and trying to move up. There's John Deere Doe moving right into the action, going right in and trying to move RipU right off of the Bravo objective. That's a bold move to just get right into the fight, and I admire that. That's kind of move you know you just want to see. Sometimes people just want to get right into the fight, and that's a good move. John didn't have a lot of backing right there just then, so he did get taken out by one of RipU members, but the Boss Clan is moving in and trying to get this Bravo objective. They had it one time and they're trying to get it again. Lot of death. I'm trying to get up high enough for you guys to see what's going on, because I'll spawn on one person and then that person will be gone. So here we go. Blaze it to stay high. At first it looked like RipU was going to get the Bravo objective, and now it looks like Boss is moving in to get the Bravo objective. Nope. And as with any tug of war game, you can see that RipU is trying to get this objective. There's a lot of activity going on, but this objective is a little sparse here on bodies. So there's a lot of as you can see, there's a lot of movement by Boss and RipU back and forth, trying to get this objective. So now the flag is in limbo. And there's Kool-Aid Man moving around, just took out 2 members of the RipU clan here. And we got the RipU clan sitting back here trying to get some sniping done, trying to get Boss out of this area so that they don't get this Bravo objective. My apologies, Bravo objective. And it is a really good battle. I mean, there's a lot of movement on this map, and it's a good battle. There is no camping going on this map. You can see that all players are in, they're involved, and boss is moving in with 1 minute and 44 seconds to go, trying to make sure that they hold on to this Bravo objective. Looks like they've almost got it 3/4 of the way completed by the Boss Clan. And as you can see, Boss has not only gotten the objective, but they have pushed up. Yep, they're pushed up and trying to push the RipU clan back towards that alpha objective. With 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, Boss is trying to get over to this alpha objective and get the objective taken. Good use of smoke by the Boss clan. There's Slick as Willie, Studtacular, there's Kool-Aid Man and Messy Fan, General Cracker, John Deere, Doe, Blazer to stay high. All of these guys moving in as quickly as they can with 45 seconds left to get over to this alpha objective. They are on the move, and it looks like RipU is already gotten a foothold on this alpha objective. You can see where they have taken a position here. Hunter hanging out in one of the little pitfalls, and here's Stained Glass hanging out in one of the little pitfalls. But the Boss Clan is moving in as a group. There's a Kool-Aid Man moving in, trying to get to this alpha objective. There is 16 seconds left to get this objective. And it is a battle with RipU and Boss moving in. 4 seconds left, trying to get to this alpha objective. I'm sorry about that. I lost my audio there. It's German Empire, it looks like. The Boss Clan did win that match. Best squad, Major Winters, Captain Destro, Steve, and Big Bone. Way to go. Good game, good game. I am enjoying this game. I hope you guys are enjoying this game as well. Big numbers being put up on the scoreboard. Big scores being put up. This is an exciting game. I'm enjoying it. And I'm hoping that you guys look at those scores: 50 kills, 47 kills, 30 kills, 42 kills. This is the kind of game you want to see in a battle. I'm gonna go take a break. This is Jazzyspet. Thank you for watching these battles on my channel. Subscribe. Please give a thumbs up to the battles. And I'll be right back. welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying this battle as much as I excuse me, as much as I am. Let me turn on a light so I can see what's going on. Doesn't look like anybody spawned in yet. Oh, okay. This is Jazzyspet, and thank you for tuning into my channel. And I lied, it does look like somebody spawned in. There's Major Winter. Let me look at the scoreboard, guys. Make sure that everybody's where they're supposed to be. It looks like we got one member of Boss on the RipU side. It needs to be fixed, but otherwise, looks like we are inside the battle. Frontlines, Battlefield 1, RipU versus Boss. RipU is hosting on their server. Thank you very much. And I thank both clans for allowing me to broadcast their clan battle on my channel. If you're enjoying this as much as I am, click like, subscribe. This is the channel where you can see the Boss Clan members, the Boss Clan do battles. Alright, so here we go. Let me see what's happening. It looks like okay, so as we can see right here, some of the RipU members are not on the server. And I'm not sure if they're going to reset the server like they had to do the last time to make sure that, you know, all their members get in and that that the game gets started. So we got Illis Toker inside the land ship here. And it's not, doesn't look like a lot going on. Right now there's not a lot of movement. There's Captain Destro. Sometimes, you know, in the switching of the games, you know, when these next games start, sometimes the members on each team can get, you know, mixed around, or a connection could be lost or anything of that nature, and it, you know, it causes some members to be on the wrong side of the game here. So it looks like they're going on with the game. So let's just go ahead and see what's happened. John Deere Doe just shot General Cracker. So yeah, there's I'm not really sure how he did that. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So there's, no, it was Noxinator. Okay, I'm sorry, Noxinator shot Star Wars and just shot General Cracker. Let me get on my game. There's Stelio. And Stelio was just taken down. And let's get over here to General Cracker. Okay, using the trenches. Get ready to move in on what looks like the Bravo objective. And because I was running my mouth, I'm sorry that I did not let you guys see who got that Charlie objective. So I do apologize for that. Again, Frontlines is a game I haven't broadcasted before, and I really appreciate everybody's patience with me. And I'm just really excited about the game. It's really exciting to see these two clan members playing against each other, once yesterday on Rush and then today on you know, on this game here, Frontlines. I'm really enjoying the game. Maybe I'm enjoying it too much, and I need to be more of the commentator. But it right here, it looks like Boss is taking the Bravo objective, and I see a lot of Boss members on the field right here, where Bravo is, and I'm seeing very few RipU members right now on the field. again, checking the scoreboard. There are only 5 members of RipU on the field right now. And there's the full team of balls. So I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to keep broadcasting. Right now we are on Soissons. That is the map that we're on. And 33 minutes left in the game. And it looks like Charlie is about to be taken by the Boss Clan. And let's get some. There's Spectacular. There's Slick as Willie. Okay, so Boss is in the process of taking Charlie. And like I said, I didn't see that many members of RipU on the field here, but I do see where Boss is moving in to get Charlie taken. There is Copenhagen. And he is trying to contest this. He just took out Star Wars. There's Stelio just went down. Copenhagen, I see him moving around. John Deere Doe. DeWiz, Major Winters. Doing everything that they can to make sure that they get this Charlie objective. And again, I'm not sure what happened with the RipU clan. I'm not sure if they got, disconnected and they're all trying to get back in. You know that these servers can be really, really weird. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. So Boss has captured the Charlie objective, and it looks like they are in the process of moving on to the Delta objective. And right now we're watching Star Wars make his way across the path here. There's the Spectacular, Slick as Willie, and then there's Copenhagen and Noxinator and Easy Wood and Stelio and FaZe. Okay, so they're on the field as RipU. They're on the field right now, and it looks like they're in the process of waiting for Delta to become available so that they can shoot off any of the Boss members coming through so that they don't have an opportunity to take Delta. Alright, so let's take a look here and see what's happening. It looks like RipU is taking Delta. Okay, so maybe I'm not really sure, because now there are 4 members of Boss and 5 members of RipU. So you know what, guys, I'm gonna take a break and try to find out what's going on. All right, hey, it's me, Jazzyspet. It looks like Boss won this battle, and the battle was over. I apologize for for not knowing enough about Frontlines and things of that nature to be able to tell you guys when the game was over. I just got so excited about everything that was happening. But a good game by both teams. Thank you, RipU, for hosting the Boss versus RipU on your server. It was a very exciting clan battle, and it was a good battle by both teams. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching the battle on my channel, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. You guys have a wonderful week.